in the in-between. We are in between Sunday Fun Day and Moon Day. It is, I already have Kobe. I may have invocated a bitch. Just kidding. Jeez, DJ Khaled. Okay, bring him in too. Damn it. I brought this upon myself. No, what happened? I was scrolling through my shorts waiting for that one to upload. I was like, I haven't seen Kobe for a minute. Oh, speak of the devil and he shall appear. And what is it? As soon as he comes, he's like, have you seen yourself lately? He really likes to point the spotlight on you. I love those moments. Kobe, can we wait till tomorrow? Absolutely not. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual psychoanalyst and messenger of God. I am the Lilith reincarnated and so much more. I don't feel like giving you the whole spiel. This is like my 4th video today. I knew they were going to cram another one in. Why? Because I just know. Why? Because I'm open. If you're open to receiving, you're open to giving. Seriously? Yeah, we just did a whole fucking teaching on that using religious books. Do you really? I'm gonna bet you. I bet you. I'm gonna pull some cards, right? I wanted to check what tomorrow and just change the fucking scene, obviously. It's pretty much what I'm talking about right now. So I'm gonna pull these cards. But I bet you we're gonna get some lovey-dovey bullshit. I'm seeing a Queen of Cups coming out of this bitch. And then I'm also gonna pull, I wanted something different, so we're gonna do some sacred geometry. So clearly we're back with Metatron. And as soon as I put the two together, I was like, don't forget to talk about Aquarius and Pluto. Leave me alone. He got us in so deep this weekend, didn't he? He was talking about the planets, and then he talked about the hours, and then all this, that, and some more shit. I'm learning too much. Too much. Do you ever realize how much information I take in on a day? Not just spiritually, but from my real life experiences that I'm trying to process regularly. Not just my present experiences, but my past lives experiences and integrating them into, my childhood trauma experiences. So much going on in this body. This little light of mine, bro. I mean, seriously. Okay, I was like, I almost thought he went quiet for a minute. Hey, did you finally go away? No. What's on the bottom of the deck? Shut up. I'm going to keep shuffling for a little bit longer. What is it? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember. What's this card? Let's see. Somebody. It's like I can only hold so much information, bro. I'm taking in so much. I am processing. I said it since my beginning. I can remember trying to explain it when I still lived in my apartment. Sitting on my bed trying to explain what was happening inside of me. Since the beginning, I'm like I'm like a radioactive plant. And I'm like pulling in all this shit and pulling out all this shit. I didn't have the terminology. I had no idea what it was called, but I knew what I was feeling and witnessing happening. What does it mean to be a channel, bro? You're just a receiver. You're an operator. How much of this information is really useful to me? No, just kidding. Right? Being honest. Can you turn it off? Not usually, no. I mean, it's not when I'm doing stuff. I can't just stay busy, though, because obviously I have nothing to do. They do that on purpose. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's like being the Dalai Lama, bro. You just gotta sit there and be, God. Do you know the definition of the High Priestess, bro? She sits there in a stone throne. Just sitting there watching everything go down. Is that my crystal ball? Is that my hat? Did you do this on purpose? No, God did, bro. I swear to God. And when I put that thing on that's made of black obsidian, and I'm the obsidian queen, shut the fuck up, bro. All hell break loose. Really? Yeah, and meanwhile, I just have bullshit, weenie ass, my kids don't got no school type shit. I'm sending out mixed signals to multiple twin flames, and then there's other ones that are just burning in the fucking heartache of watching this whole story. I'm just going with the flow. And everybody's like, well, you're very unpredictable. It's not me, it's the universe. It's just very fluid. Don't squeeze me. Juicy. Really? Yeah. That's why you gotta let God just do whatever God's doing outside, because I'm trying so hard just to control all of the information inside. Really? Really? That's why He hides me in weird places like these. Like, you stay still here. I'm gonna connect you to the universe, right? Whatever. What a connection. Where are we at, universe? I told you. Well, you're in your cups. And we were gonna be in 10 days of emotions, because we got a 10-day forecast of waters. Ooh, do you see the flash of light? Yeah. So we moved from the swords to the cups. How? I mean, obviously. But we're still working on it. We were mastering our minds, and then the next cup was the suit of cups. We started with the Ace of Cups. We had the Two of Cups. We had cups up, cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups. Everybody a cup. Oh, I'm too burnt out to be funny. Really? Yeah, I'd be burnt out on this. Oh my God, Becky. Dude, I was sitting there fucking jamming. You wanna jam it with me? Really? Yeah, and I turned around, and the guy was right behind me. Which guy? The guy that told me that he loved me before he moved out. I'm like, oh, hi. And I looked behind him, and the other guy was parked in his truck right behind me. Oh, man, what the fuck is going on? Really? Yeah, it was time to come upstairs after that. There's a lot going on right there. There's that card again. What was that card? Maybe I should look harder. Where are we at? I saw the 10 of Swords, Star Death. We're at an 8 of Cups. Okay, try to remember some shit. How do you remember? I know, this is science shit. We're applying science to what we can somewhat remember of tarot, because we keep moving on and learning new tarot. It's like, just when you think you know what this means, you have no idea. I will show you in just a minute. We'll keep pulling tarot all night, and all of them are some other shit. And yet, these people pull the same fucking message out of the same... Dude, Wolfman owns one deck of cards. Only one that he carries with him and thinks is so anointed and special. If somebody was to take his cards, he'd lose all power and his job. What a loser. Anyways, 7 of... No, we're not in the Wandsy ones. Get out of here, Mr. Wands. Speak of the devil, they shall appear. Come on. Pentacles. It's got to be right here. Queen of Swords. Now we're talking. Where is it? There we go. I found Knight of Cups. 8 of Cups. Nuclear radioactive decay. This doesn't sound too good. Although something's decaying. It's nuclear That's what I said. I was a radioactive plant. Really? Yeah. Although most atomic nuclei are stable, heavier nuclei have a tendency to decay. Sorry, I saw a funny visual. Stop. The strong... I'm not relaying that message. Alright. Use your imagination. The strong force binds the atoms together, but the particle within it are a constant state of agitation. It's like, get off me. There's a small chance that a group of 2 protons and neutrons, known as alpha particles, might break away. The 8 of Cups reflects this agitation towards breaking free. Oh, is that where you are? You're trying to break free? Oh yeah, this is the Pathfinder card. Okay. Okay. Alright, we know what the card is. We know what the message is. Now go back to, what are you trying to tell us about what? Nuclear decay. Is there anything else I really need to know? I don't feel like there is. 8 of Cups reflects this agitation towards breaking free. The synthesis of the 8 manifests in a new level of emotional maturity. Is somebody emotionally maturing out there? Oh, you little starseed, you have a heart and it beat it a couple times. Shut up, bro. This is the most painful thing. Nothing turns on. Oh, and I love you. Oh, God. So bad. It's like, that was a good visual. You seen the Twilight where they make these armies of what do they call them? I don't know, newbies, something, whatever. And they're like twice as deadly when they first turn. It's like, oh, it hurts the most when it first turns on. All right, the synthesis of 8 of... Haven't you seen The Grinch? He's just, why am I crying? The synthesis of the 8 manifests in a new level of emotional maturity, and it can manifest in the need to move away from an unhealthy situation or relationship. The pile of 8 cups signifies an old emotional baggage that we need to leave behind. Damn. Do you say that in every video? It's really the basis of what I'm here to tell you. I don't know why nobody ever wants to make sacrifices. It's not that I say it for my good. It's that it's in every fucking book I read. Hey, you know what I saw? I'm pretty positive. I can't prove it though, but I'm positive. When I was sitting outside before I saw the boys, I kept being drawn to look up at the stars. I kept looking up, and something kept making me look up, and I kept looking up every couple of minutes. And then finally I looked up, and there was a bird that flew over, and it was a completely white belly, and I watched it fly over the building, and then down past the end of the fucking whatever. And I was like, what was it? And they're like, it was an owl. And it made sense too, because it was all dark. I'm like, what the fuck kind of bird was that flying this late? A fucking owl flew over me. For real? Yeah. I don't have to lie. It really happened. But I can't prove it. But that's what, I kept being drawn from it. I was just sitting there, and for some reason I almost felt like, honestly, I'm glad I didn't do it. Them fuckers were really close. Every part of me told me to lay down on my back and look up at the sky. But I saw a cloud, so I didn't really understand. I was like, maybe this is going to be in the morning, because I felt it earlier in my chakras, you know? And so I just didn't, and I would have seen it perfectly, but I still saw it. It was pretty cool. What are we talking about right now? A pile of fucking baggage, emotional baggage that we need to leave behind. An unhealthy situation or relationship. Damn, bro. How can I show you? Without doing it myself. I spent all weekend talking about it. And every time I do, I talk myself into circles about it. These are one of those things my heart is hurting right now. Because people always have to, I mean, I've done it before. Jesus God. Can you do it again, but do it better? My hands are in prayer. Fuck. I'm having a whole conversation in my heart, and it's like, you know what you want for the future, but you've got to let go of the past. And that's just like the rest of you, bro. Being so invested in a dream, a belief, a hope, a relationship that you fucking just, you never would let go. You've listened to the whole story, and you know that in my current position, all it brings is a lot of baggage to my door. And I can use my powers to make it simple, but in essence, I'm walking myself into a fucking contract full of karma. I don't trust him. I don't know him. I don't want to give up my life and its purpose and its direction. I feel, it's Lilith again, but it's standing on like some serious business, dude. It's like, fuck. It's not that. It's just, I want a fresh start. I learned through this whole journey what I didn't want. I thought it would be simple. I thought I was good enough and anybody else could fit that role. But I started to learn the hard way that I am extremely complex and not just anybody could fit that role. And the easiest way to put it is I want someone that I can feel safe with. And I don't feel safe with him. I feel a lot of things with him, but safe isn't one of them. I don't feel safe. I don't feel seen. I don't feel understood. I don't feel special in the sense that I have your full attention. I feel like everybody, and that's what it would, it's crumbling because it's his own words used against him. It's like, you'll find someone else that makes you feel like this. I do believe so, if it's nothing more than physical. But I don't think I'll ever find anybody like Marshall. And if we don't do it again in this lifetime, if we don't become, the Emperor and Empress in this lifetime, the universe knows that where I stand and I send the energy, and it'll come back as nothing less. And the real thing is it's like, it was never about the outside, but the emotional depth and the mental awareness. And you could say maybe perhaps it comes with time, that he just happens to be so wise in his age. But I believe it comes with life experience that most all of you lack. And because we have had so much similar life experience, our minds think alike. We process emotions quite similar. For someone like me, that's on such an unbelievable conscious level, and somebody like me that uses all my emotional level to experience spiritual phenomenon, a person that's right below that has those kind of, thoughts and feelings, but doesn't channel them in such ways, can really get me where I don't have to explain myself. Up until this weekend, this man did nothing but mock my spirituality. He cannot stay present in any kind of difficult conversations, even though I've had to work through this whole difficulty in my mind because the universe is forcing me to make a decision as to what I want in my future. So there is a part of me, obviously, an older part of me that I need to shed, that wants the past, wants that opportunity to be that. But in all essence, he's already got that. And that was already said. And it's like, all these things he said only is making sense now, in this moment. And it's those moments where you're like, if you walk out on this person, you might never have a chance to love again. I might have believed that in my flesh, but I know that's not true now. And again, if all it is that physical shit, then I believe that that is something else I can experience with someone else. And if you're failing at being that, that present man in your current situation, you're going to bring those bad behaviors into my house. Now, again, Marshall already raised children that weren't his. His wife had children that weren't his, and they're his. And he's raising their grandchildren. He doesn't have a problem with stuff like that. Okay? He has a harsh background like mine, so he doesn't have a problem with where I come from. He has a quick tongue like mine, so he doesn't have a fucking problem with that. He understands that my emotions range because of my spirituality and because of my trauma. He doesn't seem to have a fucking problem with that. That's the kind of, and that's where it is you find this archetype of what you're looking for. And you stick to it. You stick to this stand. Dirt. And you don't lower it. And that's where your faith can kind of wither and say, nah, it's never going to work out. I better just, get me a real job. That's not my retirement plan. I need someone. I'm 43 years old. I'm looking for someone to have grandbabies with. In actuality, that's at our age, and they might consider it. You their grandmother? No, I'm their mother. In the essence, look at my kids. I got, the gaps in the years, right? So it's like there's got one that'll be 10 years older, one that's 20 years older, and then we're way up there. It's like we look like the grandparents in this situation. Going on to it. It's like, no, I thought about it and felt it out, and I just, it brings nothing but chaos into the, and that's me on the other side, putting in all my thought energy and all of my, receptivity to possibilities and all of this, and it's like, if there was the slightest reason I could believe that you have done the healing, but I can't because you're in an unhealed relationship still yourself. So I really can't. You know what I mean? All the behaviors and everything. It's like you have a lot of unhealed, low vibrational behaviors. You're absolutely just starting your awakening, and that's fine. But you have a long way to go, and all those lessons are going to come at you. And anybody that's in your immediate circle, which is going to be your children, it's all, the shit rolls down. They're going to suffer your karma. And that's, even my glory that I am, I would deserve a better person. So therefore, it would be forced upon you, just as it was mine. My awakening was forced because I needed to be a better person right away. I needed to face these things. I needed to heal these things. As I faced and healed them while you were at work or you were dealing with your problems and stuff like that, Marshall and most of all my other twin flames were watching and learning and changing and growing. Oh, and then there's Russ, who wasn't doing anything but writing songs to it all. Way to go, Russ. Love you. But while you were sitting at home, holding on to the air you breathe, or wherever you were, running from, your family responsibilities, I was growing and changing, as you can see. And every time I came back, it was always the same old Bobby. And now all you exhibited is that you're just unhappy. And that's supposed to be my problem when I told you for 3 fucking years to do something about it? You have to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet before a woman is going to stand next to you. And as I say that, I'm looking at a couple of others that it's like, that's where you're at in your healing journey. and you just need to accept it. I was once like you, and even worse than you, and nowhere near. And that's where it is like, I can't tell you where Marshall is in his fucking healing journey, but I have reason to believe, I have evidence of proof of life in this guy. I have seen rebirth after rebirth where he is doing things we've never seen him do before. He has become a different person. You are still doing you, and that's cool. Tomorrow's Monday, don't forget. Make sure you set your alarm clocks. Don't miss your life. Or life is passing you by. No, I mean, I meant this. In order to teach my following how it's done, I'm going to teach you right now. I'm going to walk away from him. I'm going to walk away from this. I've done it before, but I always did it with, oh, well, if he still calls, I'll still answer. I'm not going to. And we pulled the card earlier. It's like, know your worth. You deserve better than this. You shouldn't have to do all of this. You shouldn't have to bend over backwards for his fucking minimal amount of fucking conversation and attention. And we won't even talk about... We won't even... I deserve a man that's going to be present and available. I deserve a man that has his own sense of power and authority and uses that to inspire change in a positive way. That would mean that our purposes in life aligned. Right? You have your job, I have mine. You're a lawyer, I'm a doctor. Right? Pretty much, right? So you're out there fighting for injustice, I'm over here healing people. Right? We'll use the skills we got. Something like that, right? Someone that's out there trying to develop skills and stuff like that, you're trying to become, you're trying to earn titles for yourself. Get to work. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you on that situation. But in the essence, it's like I'm a goddess. And it sounds funny. It's like I deserve nothing less than a god. And the closest thing that can come in a man form. Can I find one of those, please? In the essence, that's what it is. The universe has been using this whole week to tell me to send out, you know what I mean? Send out my prayers and requests. To tell them what I really want. That's really what it is all of this work. Now what? What do you want your outside to look like after you cleaned out the inside? Cleaned out my closets. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Sorry. It's not fear. It's faith over fear. It's loving myself more than I love you. Not sacrificing myself for your children. And I think that's just a mutual energy we share. Because I've done it since the day that child came into your life, and you do it too. So I think it's just something we mirror. Or maybe the fact that I'm just really loving to children. They fucking love me. But, I mean, in the essence, I'm not trying to play nobody's... I don't want to. I told you so many years ago what it would take. And you didn't want to take the steps. And then here I am trying to, you know what I mean, bend over backwards to make it happen. And it's not really what I truly want. I don't want the life that you've given her. And because you haven't had time to even understand the mistakes that you've made with her, you will repeat those mistakes with me and anyone else going forward. You're not even aware of the mistakes you're making in your marriage. Biggest one being perhaps me. I'm sure that I'm not the only mistake you're making in your marriage. And in that case, it's a happy little accident on Bob Ross's, and that's some karmic ass shit. I had to replay the fucking life of Adam and Eve and Lilith through somewhere. And damn, I learned a lot. But in essence, God gave you an Eve, bro, a total helpmate. She runs your house, she washes your clothes. I don't know what she doesn't do for you, bro. You need to love and appreciate what you do have instead of trying to, escape it. Because in essence, you told the universe that's what you wanted. And if you don't want that, then you need to work hard at changing what you're telling the universe and how you're acting. But you don't have a place in your life for me. And I take up a lot of room. I mean, just my spiritual stuff alone is going to take up your whole fucking trunk. What about my kids? Oh, we only have room for yours. Come on. That bus doesn't sound so bad now, huh? Come on. Anyways. I mean, seriously. We gotta move on. Yeah. It's emotional baggage that we need to leave behind. You're a lot of emotional baggage. I have a lot of emotional baggage attached. Just kidding. You have, I don't know. It is. It's not good. I don't feel, I hate to be ugly, I feel very more empowered about it because it is a better situation. Whereas like all the different times I had to walk away or block you or not talk to you or avoid you for all different reasons. This is the right reason. I don't know why you didn't have the power to do so yourself. I really did. I was always very surprised that you would come back. But grateful. Because it was better to have someone to talk to than nobody. But that's how you end up taking breadcrumbs. I'd rather not. Because in essence, the substance of the conversations never led to anything. You told me more about yourself in just a few hours than I'd ever got out of you in 3 years. So then, maybe in 4 years, I might know, something like your pant size or shoe size. Leave me alone, bro. Anyways, spiritual work at hand. Oh, it's the 7 of Wands. Do you know what that is? Putting up your boundaries, bro. Here we go. I don't have to do nothing, I just do what the cards say. And that's why he don't like the cards. You just do whatever God says. I sure the fuck do. You don't like that God has so much control over my life. And that you can't pull control. Well, who has that control over your life, Bobby? Your wife? You've made your wife your God. Oh, God. My husband doesn't come before my God. He's a blessing from God, not a burden from God. What am I looking for? Pentacles, swords, wands, cups, the red giant, cups. Where the fuck are the wands? Ace of Pentacles. Alright, come on. Really? Yeah, because there's all these pages. Why am I? There we go. 7 of Wands. It's a galaxy collision. A collision of galaxies is like a car crash in slow motion. Over hundreds of millions of years, two galaxies draw out long streams of stars and cosmic dust from each other, causing new stars to be born. The collision is productive for both, but both galaxies are irredeemably altered by the process. This is productive, but both of us will be shattered by this forever. The 7 of Wands indicates that you have crashed into someone or something, and it is stopping you from getting what you want. This is a serious fight. Unlike the playful conflict of the 5 of Wands, you have to battle on your hands, and you must stretch yourself to the utmost to meet it. Whoa, never read that in a card. Let's read it in the miniature. That was pretty deep. I'm not putting my hands on you. That was pretty deep. Really? Yeah, pretty deep. Where's that? Seven of Wands indicates a serious conflict that will require all your energy and focus to win. I'm not playing games. What consuming battle are you caught up in? Who I want to spend my future with? It's not. It's not really. It's never really been. Marshall knows. I just got caught up real bad on this one, didn't I, huh? I always looked at Bobby as a failed cause. You can see why. He's a failed cause. I got caught up real hard on this one, huh? Why? I don't know. Because he kept coming back, I guess. I'm trying to look at it because I had a different mindset. It's like I had to go back and learn my lessons. He was just karma to me. That's all I looked at it as. He's just here to teach me fucked up lessons. Like Russ. Useless to any sense of goodness. Just there to make me face, you know what I mean? What I need to heal about myself. Do you see me do some shit like this with, you know what I mean, Logic? Do you see me do shit like this with fucking Royce? How often are we reflecting fucking negative, low vibrational shit back to each other? Where you show me, you show your ass like Kanye, and I have to go back and we have to face our inner child and hit and feel, you know, heal some shit. That's what it means about karma, bro. Karmic ties, bro. We gotta learn some fucking shit from each other. Hurtful shit, usually. I got caught up, bro. And old feelings, I suppose, as I was dealing with them, I guess I let them consume me. I'm trying to figure out how I got from there to here. It's really distorted. It's coming out. I didn't know him. I didn't think about him. I didn't, you know, and then it was just the attraction, and then it was, you know, the separations were fine, everything was fine, and then he comes around and it's like, it just stirred up all this shit. I mean, karma, of course, because it brought all kinds of shit to the surface to heal. But, like, he's not a healed man on the other side. He doesn't reflect healing. He reflects my low vibrations, bro. And I actually sink into them. And that's what, you know what I mean? He activates all those low vibrational things of me so that I can, I guess, in essence, you know, the sad part is pattern, see my low vibrational ways and heal them. Same as Russ. He'll trigger me. I'll act like a fucking child and then have to heal it and have to, you know what I mean, make forgiveness for his low vibrational fucking behaviors that irritated my very fucking being. And that's exactly what fucking, you know, Bobby does. He'll fucking trigger these fucking low vibrational pains and shit. You know, doing shit like that. That shit, bro, like just, you know, really fucking mind fucking and doing all kinds of that, triggering abandonment runes, playing all these games, seeing how far, how low, how self-sacrificing I'll be. You know, all of that, bro. Pushing me into an old version of me, which is okay because I'm unaware of these patterns and behaviors until I witness them play out with you. And then I can heal this type of shit. But in the healing of it, it also loses its attraction to where it came from. You know what I mean? So in the essence, it's like the very cutthroat, fucking hardcore, mean, straight to the fucking heart type shit that would come out of Marshall's throat. I mean, out of his mouth. I resonated with. I was so, you know what I mean? I loved that until I healed it and understood how fucking dangerous it was. And now it's like, it's almost a repulsion. Don't say mean things, Marshall. Don't say mean things. I know I used to love when you said mean things. I know you love when I do, but we don't do this anymore. And that's really it. The very thing that brought us together becomes the very thing that pushes us apart. And it's because it's an unhealed pattern. It's karma. What is karma? An unlearned lesson. That's all it is, bro. And then there's good karma, which is, you know what I mean, payment for, you know, lessons learned. And so that's what it is. It's like, I'm not, there's, it's another, it's, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to say it. Because as I stand before him, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not standing at a mirror of healedness. I'm standing at a mirror of unhealedness. This is a man that's sacrificed everything to, you know what I mean, to pleasing his partners and making sure his children were happy. That's exactly what I did in my life. To not one, but two. I gave up all sense of myself for their happiness and their joys. So now it's sitting there looking back at me, my own sacrifices. And I'm willing to go back into my behavior, and that's what it is. He triggers my old behavior where I become self-sacrificing. I'm mirroring it. We're mirroring each other all the time, and that's where it's like, this is not a healthy mirror. I'm over there with Marshall, and we're trying to mirror our, you know, I'm like, Marshall, you catch, as I'm crying about my lessons, Marshall, please tell me you're healing this. Not you, Bobby, you don't want to hear it. What am I staring at? What was the card? The Seven of Wands. You have a battle on your hands and you must stretch yourself to the utmost to meet it. What is it? I mean, it's just internal. I'm not going to say, he won't, I assure you, he's not going to say shit. I assure you. And that's where it is. It's like, you know, silence. Like, that's what I mean. It's like, he doesn't have the ability to speak up. If he did, he would have do that in his own house. I'm so serious. You know what I mean? Like, Russ ain't gonna ever say shit to me. He can't say shit to nobody. You don't say shit, bitch. Not to me, not to nobody. Sit down. Be quiet. Take notes. Sorry, not sorry, bro. How can I be an empress and not be an emperor? How can I stand on business and be in all authority? And then, you know what I mean? Messing around with the fucking dude in the fucking... in the barn house. The milkman. Fuck. Are you milking the man? Yeah, he was dry. It was a waste of time. It's the outcome. This is gonna be great. Drum roll, please. Hey, I feel like I want someone else to pull this card. Just kidding. What is it? It's a heavy arcana. What is that one? Wolfman knows. Everybody knows. Well, obviously it looks like an ancient forefather of some bullshit. What's the V? 5. Still not helpful. Oh shit, it's marriage. It's not really. It's higher level of commitment. I'm committing to my dreams. And that's okay. In the sense of, again, I can't make a man out of that guy. I can't make a man out of any of the guys. These guys. But if I tell the universe that this is what I want, and I draw it a really good picture, it might not come exactly how I want it to. Sorry, I heard a different sentence come out of my mouth right there. But it will be mirrored back. And that's it. It's like, I'm telling the universe, I don't want to mirror my unhealthiness. I want to mirror my healthiness. And that's it. Like someone to continue the rest of the healing journey with me, while they take their own. It's like she doesn't have time to heal. There's no time. There's no time for anything. Do you know what it takes? Devotion. Newton's law and law of motion. Hey, the motions in the oceans. This one's gonna be, hey bro, they said in the cards this is gonna turn ugly. I'm not getting ugly with you. Are you gonna say hurtful things? You have before. Go ahead. Does it bother you that I provide for Hamburger Helper? No. Does it bother you that God provides for me, and I have a great helper? How dare you? Maybe. And that's what Steve Lovesterry said. Don't pull out the fucking swords. Don't pull out the swords. Is this a test of my kindness? I don't know, bro. In the essence, I tend to lash back with harsh words. Did I accuse you of being gay? No, I accused all of mankind of being gay. But yeah, it started with you. No, it didn't. I accused... No, it never did. I'm sure of fucking Mike Stud's Stud Ranch. Secret Stud Ranch. That gentleman's crop right there is on top. Alright, only Russ gets those references. God. I totally accused Ellie of being gay. I have a tendency to draw on gay men. Why? I think it's because of the feminine energy. See, if I'm in a huge masculine energy, I keep inviting in, something to calm my flow, so it has to be very feminine. So if I'm in my feminine energy, then I'm attracting a nice masculine. As long as he's not toxic, like Wolfman, who's like over toxic, riding around in the jungle on a motorcycle. You are so weird. That's so midlife crisis without the Christness. He could contract. I'm not going to say that on your life. Let me just move on. Alright, focus your eyes. Focus your eyes. Newton's 3 laws of motion are foundations of modern physics. Alright, until Einstein's theory of relativity, they were believed to be universal and absolute. Alright, mega minds, how did this happen? Riddle me this, Metatron. First off, anybody that has these ideas, they come from you. So what'd you do? Change the G code on them, or what? What happened here? You told Newton what was up, but then what? Einstein, what? More discovery? They didn't see the bigger picture? That's a dumb answer. My stomach hurts. Whatever. Until Einstein's theory of relativity, they were believed to be universal and absolute. He proved you wrong. Everybody hates to be proved wrong. Prove me wrong. The 3 laws describe the interplay of physical force between objects and environment. My stomach is on fire. It came out of nowhere. Somebody call 911. The Hierophant represents spiritual tradition, and in older decks, it portrays as the Pope. Isaac Newton plays this role in the Quantum Tarot. Alright, so Sir Isaac Newton had a lot to do with astrology and all that. How do I know? The Da Vinci Code. I'm remembering that scene. What do we know about Isaac Newton? I don't know either. I know, right? I don't want to... no. Are you open to receive the Holy Spirit? No, I don't want to know what you know. I don't want to know. I'll end up getting downloads of this whole man, and then they'll start sending me all kinds of imagery and information. And here we go, we raise the dead again. Fine, raise the roof. What are you talking about? Fucking Sir Isaac Newton plays a role in the Quantum Tarot. For his theories represent the bedrock of tradition upon which all 20th and 21st century physics has been built. Well, I guess I need to talk to you then. I mean, don't fuck with my head, bro. I don't want to build nothing. of the future. Shut up, bro. The Hierophant requires that we acknowledge a respected tradition. His authority may be less earthly than that of the Emperor, but he has behind him many generations of accumulated wisdom. Alright, here we go. I don't know who they're talking about, but I'm going to put it in a singular authority. My authority may be less earthly than the Emperor, but I have behind me many generations of accumulated wisdom. He offers us a firm foundation on our endeavors. We just have to be careful that this firmness and solidity does not become too rigid and I don't know what that word is. Intrascient or whatever. The next card, I'm seeing the levers underneath it. That's why I'm getting distracted. Alright. Let's just go over here. Because we talked about the Emperor and shit. What were we talking about? The Hierophant. The Hierophant. So right here. Represents orthodoxy and tradition, the accumulated wisdom of our culture. How is tradition informing your behavior? Tradition? That's not what I'm getting out of this. Traditionally speaking, I never was up for none of this bullshit. Oh, come on, that's a totally different scenario. What if Eve would have died? Would you have lived with Adam and raised his children? It's a totally different scenario than what we're doing. He's got like 2 Eves. And I think there's a Steve, too. Is that his name? Fucking 12 tribes of who knows what and whose bills you're paying. I don't know what this means in that context. I'm going further to another book. Because I only know this meaning. I'm trying to integrate it, and we'll just say that's Isaac Newton, and that's the Hierophant, which is tradition and orthodox. And I don't know what they're trying to get across here. I'm missing this. Do you guys get what they're trying to say in this card? I don't know. I'm looking for some better understanding. It's called the Elder in my cards. I think it comes after the Lord. Yeah, after the Emperor. On his journey, the fool has learned many things about the sacredness in life, the pleasure of the senses, the rare-field realm of the intellect, and the impulse of the spirit. He is left feeling very overwhelmed and confused about how he should incorporate these lessons. He could absorb himself in the ethereal, moonlit realms of the High Priestess and become too unworldly to live. That's me. You're like, I'm trying to live here. Or he could fluctuate in the sensual world of the lady's creation and give himself entirely to the material, the Empress. Find a point of balance is essential in life. He is to grow and thrive, but he is finding it impossible. Just as he begins to despair, he meets a wise man. That's where I am. Where's the wise man on this one? 3 wise men. Sit, the elderly tells the fool. I have experienced all things that you have, very much more. I have known the sacred realms you yearn for, and my job is to teach others how to attain them without losing their ability to function in the physical world. Yeah, where were you, Gandalf? I got lost out there. I feel like they're going to pull up some pain right now. A resonance of it, I feel it. Why? Because of what I was about to say. I don't have a place in their world. When I was like you, I could be like you, and we can all fit in like everyone else. And that's all we do since we're little. We spend all our years trying to conform and fit into little boxes. Check little boxes. Be what people want us to be, whether it be a job that wants you to be this kind of employee and you got to act that role and play that role and be that role, or relationship or whatever it is. We do that our whole lives until we stop doing that. The world is not ready for me. We'll start there. And that's why I have a couple more years to sit around getting ready for or letting the world get ready for me. Why they all go through their really harsh awakenings and then are ready for this, the guidance. Why do the monks never leave the fucking temple? And the priest and the Pope and all of that? Why do they never leave their sacred place? Because once you have gone and you have that sacred place, you need nothing else. Why leave? If it's not broke, why fix it? When you finally find that sacred place, and don't get me wrong, it's not here at the Salvation fucking Army, but I'm just saying, it's like once you find this sacred place with God, you'll never stray away again. And that's, I'm here to inspire you to use your abilities to function in the physical world, but my abilities are my functions outside of the physical world and bringing those into the physical world. With that ability to literally walk in between worlds as I do, it's nearly impossible for me to walk through your world because I can see the other worlds on top of it. It becomes a little bit overwhelming. A messenger of God doesn't have any other job. Many of you have been given great gifts that you will use to function in this world. But my gift to this world is God's message, his message from all of them, to be on it. And my ability to collect messages to see into the other worlds of time and space. There is not another one like me. But in order to do that, I am, as they said, the High Priestess that is stuck in the other worlds. I'm in between worlds. I can't step into that world because I'm physical. All I can do is take and bring those better worlds into fruition of our world. There's nothing of this world we want to take over there. I assure you of that. And that's what everybody wants, is what the afterlife. And that's where as the High Priestess, I wish I would have had this person to keep me in this world, but I was never meant to stay in this world. I'm physically here, right? But that's what all of this is all throughout the day. Where does this all come from? The other worlds? Downloads? Communications with spirits? Animals? Everything? It's a never-ending conversation in the universe. It never goes quiet. I try to find quiet places to quiet it, but then it's just more. I'm just seeing more. I can't close my eyes and not see it. Which is what? The universe, bro. All workings of it. Anytime. You can't see beyond your two eyes. I've known the sacred realms you yearn for, and my job is to teach you how to attain them without losing your ability to function in the physical world. That's where it is. You look at Kanye. Do you think he has an ability to function in this physical world like a normal human being? Some call me, and you guys, is it because he's bipolar? Others call him a creative genius. Sorry. Some call me the Hierophant, which means the one who teaches the holy things. Others call me the Pope, meaning the maker of bridge, since I bridge the world of the material and the spiritual, the world of the sensual and the world of meaning, the world of flesh and the world of spirit. That's what the Pope was meant to do. Do you think the Pope can see what I see? Do you think the Pope would deny me my abilities? Do you think he could stand in front of God and in front of people after meeting me and say she carries no such meaning? Do you think he could lie before man and God? Do you think the Holy Spirit wouldn't appear to him? He wouldn't hear it? He wouldn't feel it? He wouldn't sense it? Does this man have any sensual, does he have connection to the Spirit? It'll be an interesting conversation to be had. But if he was to deny me before the Lord, I can't even imagine, because I've said that since the beginning. Deny me before the Lord, and he shall surely deny you. People that are not spiritual have a spiritual experience around me that have never felt anything like this, or never had premonitions, never knew any of this awaken around me. It's in them. I'm just full of electricity that really stings. It really hits, it pushes the right buttons, let me tell you. So here comes you dipshits. I don't need a teacher. I'm doing pretty well on my own, so says Wolfman. Think back and remember how you learned to read, replies the elder. If you had a teacher, you would still be if you hadn't had a teacher, you would still be trying to puzzle out the letters when you could be reading the literature. As I say this, I was refusing him. I was like, no, I don't want to sit with you. Well, do you want to learn all this? And then it goes into his qualifications. I'm the one that wrote the books for 20th and 21st century. I spoke with him first. Do you want to know what I got? I do. Really? Yeah. I need that information. I need to know about the planets and how they work in the sense of what they're working in our lives. He wrote all the information about science and what was going on with time and space and shit. What am I going to do? Break his theories wide open? But I need to know what he taught people. I need to know what we're learning. And that's what it is. We're always learning. What are we learning now? We're still learning. We're deeper into our natal charts, like I said. We're still learning. We're not learning geometry, but they want us to. That's dumb. Numbers and shit. What else? I'm teaching you full manifestational powers and the ability to alchemize a thought and an expression. What are we learning new? I saw Mary Magdalene, which means we're in a higher level of love. Yeah? That's what happened when I got stuck with Metatron to begin with. Every time I meet with Bobby, I push my love to these higher levels to where I get activated into a higher level of light. So, it always happens. And then I get all these extra cool powers and all of this. I get shot into another planet and I get shot into a whole new realm of teachings and all of this stuff. Through him, I can push my barriers on love because the other ones are just turned off to the bullshit. Can't go anywhere with them. I really can't. But in essence, with him, I can keep pushing it. So when I do that, I push to new teachings. And you can look back at it. Like when I got activated in with Buddha and the brotherhood of, the homeless brotherhood. That was shortly after when I had pushed to, meet up with him. Every time I give love, I get to a higher level of love. Think back, blah, blah, blah. You may have been told many things or read many books, but this is not the same as experiencing them in a way I have. And that goes back to it. You guys just want to keep challenging my spiritual fucking authority instead of coming and actually learning. Be aware that I can't impart spiritual understanding to you. And that's what I was trying to say when he was asking questions. I can't give you my power. But I can teach you how it works, and I can use some of it for you. And that's what I said. What would you like? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, well, let's start with getting you a job close to your house so you can be more available. And I guess that probably isn't what he wanted if he's not enjoying himself being at home. You got problems, bro. You can't run away from home. Home is where the heart is. If your heart doesn't feel at home, then you gotta find a new home. It's almost like they don't even need you, huh? It's so sad. This is so... I am so caught up in your stupid-ass energy. It's a hard place to be. And as a healer, I'm like trying, and I was like, dude, your fucking shit is fucking hopeless. I can't tell you... The fuck am I supposed to tell you, bro? Like, what the fuck you think Jesus is gonna tell you? I'm so serious. Only you know what the right thing to do is, bro. Can you rebuild this home? And you're just not putting effort into it. Or is it really not your home? And you just trying to make it, trying to make it home. I don't know. I don't know your true feelings. I feel like you're the devil trying to convince me. Shut up. But I can show you where to search and what to avoid. And that's it. I can tell you where, you know what I mean? And what to avoid. I can show you the rules to live by. Not a dogmatic set of injunctions from some received text, but the right way to live in relationship with divine order. And that's what I was telling you about earlier. It's like, what does God really want from you? Truth. Love. Kindness. Forgiveness. Compassion. Understanding. Patience, all that shit, bro. It's not hard. Amy, Bobby, I was in the same place with you, bro. Sitting there crying to Jesus. What am I supposed to do, bro? Am I supposed to give in to this and go see him? Or am I supposed to run away? I was supposed to give in and go see you. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. I'd still be... Oh, I kind of am. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I just feel like it's gonna... I just don't know what to tell you. I'm too close to this situation. And you can see I'm absolutely unbiased. I'm not telling you what to do because of what I want. I really don't know what to tell you what to do is the right thing to do. It all really comes down to what you want. None of our needs really matter in this particular moment. And that's what's crushing you is she needs this, and they need this, and this, and I need this. Maybe you just need yourself, bro. Get away from us needy-ass bitches. She needs your energy, she needs your money, she needs your dick, and you just need a rest. You're being stretched real thin there, buddy. Maybe the initiator... What? Hold on. What are we talking about? Let's see. I can show you the rules to live by, not a dogmatic injunction. Oh, yeah. And that's just it. All right. Upright meaning. It is said that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The elder provides guidance or spiritual knowledge. And as I said that, I was like, there's Kobe. Kobe's going to point out everywhere, but I should have been better. Pac's going to laugh at me the whole time he does it. We do this every Monday. It's great shit. The elder provides spiritual knowledge and guidance within a structured framework that helps lead you to spiritual goal. Goal. The goal was, what is the goal? Be better. Better. What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Kanye knows what I'm talking about. Are you the same animal, but a new beast? He can also be a wise counselor or friend who gives you invaluable advice. And this too can be divine help sent through a human agency. You might need to call the human agency. I don't know, bro. I got other people that are in your same exact position that I don't have an attachment to, that I'm literally telling to fucking get the fuck out of there. By telling you to stay, I'm just trying to help you avoid a huge battle, but that doesn't mean you're going to be happy. And I'm not telling you to leave because of me and because I just want to run away with you, and I want to get a new house, and I want to have your baby, and I want to, come on, dude. Come on, dude. This is unconditional love, guys. This is twin flame shit. This is not boyfriend, girlfriend shit. This is soul contracts. Like, we've got to help each other get through our lives type shit. I'm going to not abandon you in your time of need, but you have to, you know what I mean? It's like Russ. It's like, fuck. 55 years, Russ. How long, bro? You're really on a fucking timer on this motherfucker. I cannot make you understand it. You're watching me every day. Why don't you fucking get this? Because he doesn't want to get with God. It's not that. It's not about getting with me. It's getting right with God, bro. That's all I'm here to really do. You're not fighting me. You're fighting the inevitable, which is our Father who art everywhere and on everything. And he's on your ass. I'm sorry to initiate all of this. It's like, yeah, my life was fine till you text me. I'm glad you did, because then I woke up and I had to start this healing journey, and that's great. Well, maybe today's the day that you wake up and start your healing journey. Son of a bitch. It's a long journey, bro. Marshall, what are we going to do with all these guys? Just kidding. I already said that since the beginning. Alright. The elder indicates tradition and an education. He may be the initiator into a secret doctrine, but the card can also indicate rites of passage such as a baptism, marriage, funeral, starting college, or graduation. Whoa, that's a loaded one. Let's start with the baptism. Who needs a baptism? Are we graduating? Or some of you are starting? Does somebody die? I can deal with all of those. What about the marriages? I don't know. God be with your marriage. You're going to need all the God you can get. Oh, man. I'm not looking for a marriage. I'm looking for a lifetime commitment that doesn't fall under the category of marriage. What does that mean? Redefining that word, bro. Are you here to get married? No, we're here to sign papers on our lifetime commitment. Thank you. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. These words are offensive. Alright, reverse meaning. The elder reverse can indicate a crisis, and that's what it is. You're triggering everything about my fear of marriage, looking how fucked off yours is. Fuck! And then I'm like, do I want to get in a marriage with a guy that already is out of a fucked up marriage? Well, in essence, that's the same as Marshall. He's only had one and done too. His did not go so well. Well, if it went well, we wouldn't be talking. Oh well. Good thing it didn't work out. I'm hilarious. I'm trying to find some humor in this. It's not funny. Why does it keep coming up? It's in the energy. Can we change the energy? What do we gotta do? Set off an atomic bomb here? Oh man, this is bad. You have to change the energy, bro. Can you do something? Can you take an act? Can you do something? I don't know, something. God, this energy is horrendous. Alright. I feel like Eight of Swords, like we're just all stuck in it. It's not, we're all in it, I guess. Alright, anyways, this is terrible. The reverse. It can indicate a crisis of faith when you realize, that some dogmas no longer hold true for you. Till death do us part, huh? You're not really holding up that part? I think this is where we part, because I'm dying. When you are searching for new answers to, internal questions, it's really hard when you have to sit there and be truthful in your heart and let it pour out, because you know it's going to hurt someone. I knew damn well what was going to come out of my heart when I said that. It's like, what does your heart truly want? I want Marshall Mathers. Oh, don't say that. Or we'll just find a better way to say it. Don't come out like that. Don't go out like that. You're going to hurt a lot of people's feelings if you tell them your truth. Oh, God. That's not really... I think it's obvious. Obviously. I think there's somebody hurt by my truth. It's not a lie. I haven't been hiding it from anybody. You just assumed that I love somebody else more. That's your assumption. ASS. Alright, moving back. Let's see. Be careful as you're vulnerable to being easily influenced at this time. You could receive bad advice or encounter someone who tries to gain power over you. Yeah. The position of spiritual leader or teacher is one that can easily be abused. I'm telling you, bro. And I had someone in my comment, I was very appreciative, whoever you are, to actually speak. I love when people speak their minds. But I had posted some shit about Steve's love tarot. Or no, it wasn't Steve's. It was Gary. I don't know. My Holy Spirit was on their asses. Always on the fucking tarot's asses. And the person was like, this is a trip. I used to listen to them until I realized they're just gassing us. And that's really the truth. They're just gassing you, bro. They're whispering little bits of nonsense that, you know, to use to get you to come back next week. But next week. If you were healed and not looking to a person that's not talking to you, which is somebody typically from the past, you're not looking for your future husband in the cards. You're looking at someone in your past in those cards. Realistically, yeah. So if you healed yourself and no longer were looking at the past, you would not be picking up tarot like that. Typical tarot out there is love tarot. It's focused on old love. The wise, and that's how I can keep an eye on their movements, because I'm not paying attention, and if I don't pay attention, they're moving in on me, and I don't know what they're doing out there, because I don't pay attention. I'm not paying attention to you. And that's where it is. They told you he was coming. I know, I heard it a million times, but I still wasn't paying attention. Really? Yeah, you should see how bad I am with some things. Like, I would forget to bring up the fucking soda from the car 7 times. I went down there 7 times with that intention. 7 times, I didn't bring it up. I heard that 7 times that you were coming through, but 7 times I didn't remember. 7 times 7 times 7. That's what I heard. The wise person believes nothing he has read or been told until he analyzes it for himself and find it to be good and beneficial. That's where you have to, you know what I mean, trust your own knowing and try it out. Fuck around and find out. I saw this cool post. I'm going to leave on this note. It was like, I want to drive around a roundabout until a cop pulls me over or something like that. It's like, I wonder how many times you can drive around a roundabout before a cop tells you that you can't do that anymore. Why is that illegal? There's no signage that says it isn't. Why can't I just sit around for an hour or 2 and just drive around the roundabout? There's no signage that says must exit at next exit. Is there a law against this? I think we should fuck around and find out. We'll be the dumbest lawbreakers ever. Like that person that broke into someone's house and cleaned it and ate a Hot Pocket and left. What was she feeling? I don't know. She was the power of somebody's grandma possessed her to go clean the house for you. Really, there's some dumb criminals. You ever seen that one? I'll never forget that one. That one is seared in my head. It was the sickest thing I ever saw. There's some guy that came up and started licking these people's doorbell. He was doing it in the most sensual way, bro. It was really awkward. He definitely got charged for a crime for doing that. I'm not sure what the crime was, but it was a crime that it's still stuck in my head, and I can't remember my children. It was horrendous. It was a terrible thing. I can still see it. He saw. How many times did you watch it? Maybe too many. It was too funny. I couldn't understand why he would do that. He just went up to it. He was possessed. These people at night, bro. Something comes over them. Lock your doors. Going back to this. Watch out for, fake spiritualists. How can you tell a fake spiritualist? You can tell by the material world. If they're not humble, then they're hustling. If they're not humbling, then they're hustling. Really? Yeah. You can't be of 2 worlds. You can't be of all of the flesh and of the spirit. That's what this whole thing pointed out, bro. You give up your flesh to go in the spirit, and then you're spending the rest of your life trying to fucking walk as a spirit, having a human experience. You've lost the fucking human connection to everyone else, which is nothing more than this mindset, this weenie way that everybody thinks. You had to break through that long before your spirit became, activated in your body. So you literally don't have the basic knowing that everybody else is functioning off of. You're discovering everything new with a guidance from the spirit, which is the universe. The full awakening, like me, I still have, the brain still remembers how to function, and it still remembers its experiences. But because of my new state of being, which is nothing more than the spirit, experiencing everything new in a free spirit with no previous settings, it makes things very difficult. It's not like a child, but it is. One of the wisest children in the whole world. It's like, I look like a 43-year-old adult, and I'm very sophisticated, and I'm very knowledgeable, and I'm very punctual, and I'm very educated. But I'm sitting in a real-life experience as a child, witnessing people and things happen like I never have. And I'm learning. I can learn as soon as you tell me. But the problem is I question it. It's like, well, this is why we do it. But why? Isn't there a better way? And this is where it becomes conflicting. I see things in a childlike way that challenges the way of your being. And in essence, I make myself look a little silly, but what I'm doing is, because of my ignorance, you stand there feeling like an ignorant piece of shit, and it turns into a big old fight. Something simplistic like, why did you say that? What do you mean? I don't understand why you said that. Are you trying to twist my words? No, I'm trying to understand why you said that. I don't know the meaning, the condemnation behind that phrase or word. Forgive me, I'm very ignorant. And I have to do these things where I have to can you please talk to me like I'm a small child, because I'm not understanding why you're upset. I'm not understanding why you're doing this. I'm not understanding, you know what I mean? It's like your behaviors, your normalized behaviors of, what do they call this? The functioning of the physical world. What are you doing? And that the simple conversation that I had about your observation of pornography should have told you right there. I challenge your way of being, just being me. I see it differently. And when I show you what I see, you feel offended by the truth of my way. You can't deny what I said this morning. You're just offended by it. You can't deny that men are literally turned on by watching the ejaculation during pornos, which makes them have to question if they are in fact attracted to the male appendage and might be gay. All I did was point out the absolute negative obvious that nobody ever thought of before or saw before. And when I speak of it, I become condemned because I see it differently. Not like you. No, that's not what it is. Okay, explain to me what it is then. Explain to me, like I'm a small child, why you are using this for sexual arousal when you have a beautiful woman in your house. And for those that don't, tell me why you're resorting to these videos of other people's intimacy instead of going and having intimate moments with another. You're avoiding intimacy but craving it by watching others. It's not scientific, but it seems as though I have a scientific mind because I break things down to their smallest particle and I ask very simplistic questions that make you think and question. I'm just questioning. I don't mean to offend. It's just everything I say offends your way of life. Perhaps your way of life offends God. Have you ever considered that? That me and the spirit world don't really understand why you're doing such things? And you can explain it to us, but it doesn't make sense outside of this world. And you use things like some invisible force called the devil to blame it all on? You put all blame outside of you for your weird behaviors, we'll say, on some imaginary thing called the devil that nobody has ever witnessed, but everybody that acts in such a way is being possessed by the devil. What is the devil? Is it an entity? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? Is it an energy? What is it that's making you, that takes over your body and your mind, and you no longer have control of yourself? Anybody? No, that wasn't me. The devil made me do it. Where did he come from? What physical? Explain to me the feeling of this spirit coming over your body, and where you saw yourself when this was happening. Explain this whole thing to me like I'm a fucking small child. And I end up making you feel really stupid because I'm just trying to have understanding. And meanwhile, you treat me like I'm fucking stupid. I'm questioning your sanity, and yet you're questioning mine? No. Oh, that's what this is, the Elder card. Alright, let's look at this. Let's look at this. We gotta leave the bullshit. And this is a serious fucking fight. But we gotta be guided through it. That's what we're gonna be guided through it. Is what I got out of this. And I'm not really a tarot reader like that. But that's what it is the Elder, the Hierophant, I know as the teacher. I mean, it is next level commitment, which can be, you know, taking it to the next level, which is, you know, funerals, which is the next level. You've gone on to the next level. Starting college, you know, it's a rebirth, something big. And for me, it's a rite of passage. What? Into another spiritual realm? Always. Especially when I saw Mary Magdalene. That's what got me stuck here. I read like 1 or 2 pages, and next thing I know, I was stuck with Metatron. It's like, how did this happen? I was in the dark, and now I'm about to get downloads from fucking Sir Isaac Newton. Really? Yeah? I think that's what he said his name was. Wasn't he a pope? We need to go back and watch the Da Vinci Code. It's somewhere in towards the end. He said he knew about the orbs and the this and the that and blah, blah, blah. And he wrote the books. He wrote the book of some shit. I'm not reading a book. I'm just going to download the information straight from the source himself. Where does that come from? The conscious. The conscious soup. He is a conscious being. He's part of consciousness. He took a form, or it took a form, could be a lovely lady, whatever form it needed to take, and experienced life and brought back all this. In essence, the soul took all that information to the earth and brought all that information to earth and then went back to where it came from. So we just need to go back to where he is, where the conscious is, and has all of this. And that's the ability to go in between. Talk to dead people. Not realistically, but sort of. I mean, am I going to understand what he's talking about? No, he's going to show me shit. Hopefully something better than the fucking planets, but that's what we're learning. I'm trying to learn natal charts, planetary influences, and, you know, what's going on in the sky. I told you I was guided to lay down and just stare at the sky. Lay on your back. Wait a minute. I thought I was on time. Just kidding. And that's what it's a beautiful view from down here. Sorry, it's funny. Fuck. Oh yeah, and I broke up with another invisible boyfriend. Just kidding. I mean, realistically, I have to show him. If I dump him, maybe he'll dump her. What does that mean? I don't know. We both will start the healing journey. Maybe we'll see each other in 5 or 10. I don't know. Maybe not. That's what I said. If I get married next week, bro, you still need to deal with your problems. Realistically, I'm marriage material. I'm available. I am ready. I've done the healing. I am there. You're not there. I'm not really trying to get married, but I'm just saying I'm calling in that next level commitment. And you are so committed to low level fucking karma right now. Even Russ and I can't be friends until he ditches the family. Sorry, not sorry. You're not bringing all that fucking... I'm not going to help you with that. No, don't bring all your baggage here. I don't want to meet your fucking mother. Your perpetrator of pain. I don't want you to convince me how great she is. That's your fucking sickness, bro. That's your fucking... What is that called? Stockholm Syndrome. You're not putting that on me, Stockholm. Fucking... I was going to have fun with that. No. You have to be free to be free with me. Nope, and nope. Okay? Okay. And that's what it is, guys. We talked about it. You're going to have to... I have to lead you through the fucking... through the bullshit. And that's really what it is. It applies to me, too. Oh, this is just for you. No, this is for me, too. We have to cut ties with this very... The emotional baggage is just the emotional investment. We're dragging a dead horse. Or in my case, like my spirits like to be real graphic, you're having sex with a corpse. This is a dead situation. Nothing, you can't, I mean, what am I going to get out of it? You know, I asked him once, I was like, what if God even made it happen, dude, and I got pregnant? Oh, then I'd be paying you child support. Jesus Christ, that was his answer. I swear to God. It almost makes you not even want to tell a man that if that happened, right? It's like, what the fuck? That tells you right there. He's good for a paycheck. Jesus Christ almighty. I demand a man that has more than a paycheck to offer. That can actually offer his heart, bro. And with that, he's got to believe in my powers as much as I believe in his. He's got to be able to believe in my powers as much as I got to believe in his. His ability to love and protect me. And vice versa, dude. And God takes care of all the goodness. Realistically. Simple things like that shouldn't stand in the way. I said that. That was the whole point. I didn't want money to stand in the way of my true happiness anymore. It's not going to. It's not. It may stand in the way of your guys' happiness, but it's not standing in the way of mine. I didn't do all this work for have something like that stand in my way. Well, I love you guys. Monday, I'm going to leave these here as a reminder not to fucking pick up the phone. Don't answer the devil. Dance with the devil again. Come on, dude. Nope. How many lessons did I learn in this week? Dude, I learned a lot of lessons through you. I mean, seriously. Are you learning anything from me? I don't think so. You keep repeating the same fucking patterns, expecting that the shit is going to go differently. It's going to blow up in your face. I'm done. I love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.